any conflict that occurs in the next 100 years. After all, I am allowed to make deals on the Lord Captain's behalf while he remains unavailable. Very well, I need more allies like Winterscale. Your lordship, I bow before your courage on behalf of the Winterscale dynasty. The data transfer decree has been signed. My crew will send you the landing coordinates. The God Emperor's grace shine upon you for many years to come. The Voxmaster's thundering voice falls silent, and the machine spirits terminate the connection between the flagships of two great dynasties. Okay. Ow. Alright. Let's save the game. I just repaired the ship. Please, Monkey, we're taken to the Comrag typical could never escape. Yeah. I'm just saying, it's true they lost me for 30 days. And that wasn't even the first time I got kidnapped. There was another time when I got, what was it? I got swapped with someone on like deck 4000 or something. And I had to work like the layman's job because one of the officers was beating me up. And then they found me like 3 weeks later or something. Forest of Quetzalcoatl. There's been multiple times that the warp has like put me in weird spots and then my crew lost me for a while. I got a message from Noxie. What is this? Finish some more shorts. Ew. Y'all seen my YouTube shorts recently? Noxie's been cranking those out. What is this? Winterscale shuttle is awaited in its owner's return in vain.
They will see.
Oh, yes.
They
Rusted containers for
will
transporting
see.
supplies. Markings indicate they're several centuries old. Attention, Vox broadcast impossible. Error, botanical threat level Alpha 2. Mold, birds, and rodents have ruined these fruits of the local vegetation. To the forest, to the forest. Left or right? Is this gonna be like a maze? Alright, let's go left. The shuttle disappears in the wild vegetation of the island. Several hours pass before the rogue trader finally admits that he has been aimlessly wandering around in circles. Any attempts to get back on track by retracing his steps have failed. Great, we're lost. Vox communication cannot reach the ship. Now it becomes clear how Caligos got lost in his own world. The lush overgrowth has sprung up in seconds, blocking the way back. The trail is gone.
Let us see what I found.
Trap. Xenos. Oh no, we have bad rolls at this. Don't get me.
One step at a time.
Why is there a Xenos trap here?
Amidst the madness.
To the forest.
Stop! There!
Bolter.
My warp sight reveals something.
Pain and beauty go hand in hand. You bite like a pop.
Color.
I hate the injury
uncolored.
system in this game so much.
Look no
Alright, so now I have to use a whole pile of medkits to get rid of this stuff because I can't get back to the ship right now.
Ah, field medicine at its
House
finest.
Orselio thanks you.
Let me help.
And for some reason, he's already got a permanent injury. I don't know why.
What lies beyond?
Halfway through the day, the rogue trader discovers a new wonder of Quetzalcoatl's forest, a spacious stretch of land overgrown with reddish-brown grass covered in sickening yellow blisters. No other plant can be seen among the red blades of grass. The answer to this mystery may have something to do with the pale spider-like insects crawling on the underside of the blades. Eldari. Oh, and Daniel, Kalanane, and your Trisha, the monkey will pay for your suffering. Hello, monkey here. Suffering, their spirit stones are shattered, Sirtan, and she who thirsts has long finished her feast. We will destroy them. Every monkey who... Did you hear that? Hello, monkey here. The Soul Destroyers are back. Kane, fill our hearts with fury.
Haha, let's see how to dismember you properly.
You dare oppose us?
Start the battle. Oh, I can't move my characters at all.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay.
Isn't this a job
A
for the
pitiful
serfs?
attempt.
Me?
Hit each other.
Insist
Lol.
you captain?
Return this favor tenfold.
Give Cass another turn.
If I may, as duty demands.
Kill that guy. Hey, you guys,
Isn't
hit each
this
other.
a job for the serfs?
Lol, 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 lol.
A pitiful attempt.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered round.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Indeed.
Taunt. Oh my god. Pascal's at 1 8. Pascal's dead.
We're at a tactical disadvantage.
Heinrich's dead.
Feel the icy bite of death! It will carve runes out of your bones!
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Alright, so the Rangers are picking
I
us
have read
off.
tomes of military tactics. Another foe painted.
Alright, that's
black.
one down.
Join the ancestors.
If I may,
A genius.
Pass
at
another
work.
turn. Can she reach the other Ranger?
me. If you insist, Lord Captain. I would
Alright.
at least.
She's picked off the 2 snipers.
No! These ruby flushes are choking me!
4 people standing. None of them need healing at the moment. Cast haste on
Schemes
her.
within schemes.
Oh, he's out of AP. That's all he can do.
Isha, heal my wounds.
Ah, there's more Rangers.
Strike me again! See what happens.
Your path ends
Oh
here.
my god. Pain.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Another foe painted black.
Join the ancestors.
Give Muck a turn.
What
Cast
if...
regen on self.
Me.
You guys hit each other.
If you insist,
I'll
Lord
return
Captain.
this favor tenfold.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Muck, let's see. Buff her, and then use
wicked
Finest Hour on her, giving her many turns.
If I may, as duty demands.
Sniper down.
I am a navigator, not
Sniper
a servitor.
injured.
Another foe
Sniper down.
painted black.
Me. Isha.
Me.
Buff
Try
self.
to die with
Sniper
grace
down.
at least. Another foe
Melee
painted
down.
black. Isn't this a job for the try to die with
Melee
grace
down.
at least?
Melee down. Alright.
Your seneschal.
Now we
is
start
always
slamming
there
medkits
for you.
into
This wound
people.
will make a fine scar.
Oh, take my transient gratitude.
Let's patch you up.
A wound. I didn't notice.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Eldari Ranger. Alright. Quick save. Alright, where did I
There will
enter
be
from?
no peace in my
I entered from
wake.
here. Let's go this way. The forest is alive with the constant rustling of thick leaves and creaking wood. It is as if the trees themselves are walking around like lumbering, looming people. But surely it is just a trick of the eye. Plants cannot walk, can they? Don't call me surely.
In this tapestry of a world,
One day I
am
shall
the
remind
rogue
Drivestem he was ready to
thread.
bury my family based on some trumped up charges. One day. Not now.
Let us see what I found. I'm still new to the art of exploring.
I'm gonna just try to avoid this. We don't have anyone in the party with high lore Xenos. So Xenos traps, there's a high chance they just blow up in our face. Human-made traps use demolition skill to disarm them. Those I can disarm just fine. Like, with a pretty high success rate. I wonder, does dodge help with trap? I wonder if I had Cass with her 100% chance to dodge, if her disarmed him, knowing she'd fail, if she could then dodge the explosion.
Patience! My nerves are frayed!
Dweller of the Forest. That would be an interesting thing to try next time.
Amidst the madness.
A group of lean young people surrounds you, shooting anxious glances between you and the gray-haired elder who has stepped forward. Unlike the rest, her skin is completely free of decoration, save for the two-headed eagle branded on her wrinkled forehead. She speaks with gods, foresaw our meeting, Starborn. The woman's accent grates on her ears. The words sound like a fusion of High Gothic and the most vulgar tongue of the rabble. Welcome to the heart of the forest, where Leeds Ahead and her tribe have dwelt ever since the rule of Quetzalcoatl himself. The ruler has ordered her tribe to prepare a feast and warm shelter for our starborn guests. Please make yourselves at home. The elder shifts her gaze to Ulfar. Great spirit of the eagle god, we are glad to see you. This ruler will have the joints of your iron skin anointed with the oil of dire oak acorns so that they never corrode. And she will have sacred symbols drawn on your precious skin so that the spirits of this place may have no fear of you. Ulfar grunts in approval. Hospitality is the banner of a worthy tribe. Respect for the spirits is the banner of a wise one. A fine planet. She's like, I'm gonna give you tattoos. He's like, let's do it. Who are you? We are the children of the fiery mother and the pale father who look after us by day and guard us by night. The faithful servants of the two-headed eagle god who... I wonder if she means the Aquila when she says that. Who shields our lands from misfortune with his wings. We are the undergone forest-dwelling children of the earth and the guardians of the temple of Quetzalcoatl, the first starborn to have ever set foot on the virgin soil of this island. I thought that Quetzalcoatl was the name of this place, but you speak of it as if it were a figure from the past. The legends of this place claim that a long time ago, the first among the Starborn descended upon this world together with the ruler's ancestors, created the ancient cities and temples, and brought the blessing of the Eagle God into the forests and lands. The fast-flowing time has erased the Starborn's name from the minds of the people. Only his title remains, Quetzalcoatl, First of the Chosen, Sky Herald of the Eagle God, and Father of Tribes. The flow of time is truly merciless to the meager memory of peasants. Cassia lets out a weary sigh and slightly rolls her eyes. According to the works of the archivist Zachary Fine III, Sebastian Winterscale was the first to discover this world for the Imperium's subjects, and half a century later, an ark descended to the planet's surface, the Quetzalcoatl. Over hundreds of years, the limited minds of the rabble have invented their own twisted history, one that the colonists' descendants still believe to this day. Eagle God, you say? Is that his brand on your forehead? The Elder God... Oh yes, the Elder nods respectfully. Many seasons have changed since the ruler received the Eagle God's blessing and became the leader of this tribe. Only those close to the gods are allowed to bear their brands, and this ruler is one of them. Was my coming here foretold? Oh yes, Speaks with Gods is the priest of this tribe and this ruler's half-brother. He listens to the forest and calls to the earth, wards off the punishing lashes of the skies, and speaks to the eagle god on behalf of our tribe. Before disappearing in the wandering forest, he told his ruler to prepare for your arrival. How do you even survive in these forests? Speaks with Gods, hears the whispers of the leaves, and can commune with the tree spirits. The entire tribe participates in his soothing rituals, and that allows this ruler and her people to tread on safe paths. In a stern, brusque manner, Ulfar asks with interest, offers of gain, protective amulets on the trails? After receiving an affirmative answer, he gives a firm and satisfied nod. And how exactly do we conduct the soothing ritual? The ritual requires a site imbued with the powers of Quetzaltemer, the heart of our village, and a priest to perform it. Alas, the fire rain claimed many of this ruler's priests, and thus the ruler's tribe can only pray for mercy of the eagle god and his starborn sky heralds. Nevertheless, this ruler knows that you will bring Speaks with Gods home and soothe the forest of Quetzaltemer. The prophecies of the priests have never betrayed our tribe before, and thus this ruler asks you to forget about your worries and rest here in the heart of the forest. What else did Speaks with Gods predict? The elder's gaze darkens. Quetzaltemer is enraged by an invasion of the spirits from the darkness that have called a rain of fire and metal upon this world. He demands blood, and blood shall sate the soil, no matter the path chosen by the gods who have come to right the wrong. You think that several gods have set foot on Quetzaltemer? The ruler has already had the honor to greet a starborn, as strong as a saber-toothed boar, as nimble as a forest jaguar, and as wise as the three-tongued guardian snake. Like a whirlwind, he charged into Quetzaltemer's forest, chasing the spirits from the darkness that had descended upon the world 3 10-day moons before. Alright, so that was winter scale. The Starborn had lost his priest in battle, so he ordered the ruler's brother to help him trace the spirits' footsteps and cleanse Quetzaltemer of their filth. But when Speaks with Gods left his home, something enraged the forest. Thus, both the Starborn and this ruler's brother were trapped by the ever-changing paths and lurking evil spirits. The collected data partially matches and completes the data received from the Emperor's vow. Caligo's Winterscale descended upon this world, lost a Psyker in battles with Xenos, and found a replacement in the village at the current coordinates. Let's see. This is just 2 RimWorld colonies coming into contact with one another. This ruler gets along with Quaggans. Salutations, Bucket Chat. Hello, Vincenzo. Do you know where your brother and the other Starborn are now? The woman shakes her head. The Eagle God Sky Herald wanted to find the den of the spirits from the darkness and destroy it. But the forest of Quetzaltemer is as endless as the skies above. Where the sky touches the forest edge, the Deadlands begin, the realm of the dead, whence there is no return. Let me see if resting gets rid of injuries. I wish to rest. It is an honor for this ruler's tribe to serve you, O Starborn. Follow the path of lights, and you will find your shelter, food, and water. When you decide it is time to follow the priest and your Starborn kin, this tribe will pray to the Eagle God himself for your success.
They will see. Oh, yes, indeed. They all will see.
Just sending cargo up to my ship that I can't currently see. The Children of Quetzaltemer Chronicles. An analysis of the canvases made from wood-bast fiber showed that the chronicle had been recorded for at least 500 years. The older chronicles tell of a bleak historical period of the tribe's decline due to an unknown virus. The symbols on the canvas resemble High Gothic letters, but the inhabitants do not know the origin of their meaning, claiming that the sacred knowledge was bestowed upon them by Quetzaltemer himself. This character, revered as a god, obviously originates from the Imperium that we know, his exact name either lost or adapted in accordance with local phonetics. The only other sacred symbol the tribe reveres is the Aquila, the 2-headed eagle god. A group of the most interesting canvases depicting tragic yet heroic deeds.
They'll all see, demented optometrist.
Took me a second. Okay, a group of the most interesting canvases depicting tragic yet heroic deeds was confiscated and taken on board for further investigation. Many of the words made up from the scrambled Gothic symbols were easy to decipher, such as banished, sacrificed, valley, or land and lands, as well as death, incomprehensible, and merciful. This part most likely talks about some sort of sacrificial pilgrimage. A priest has confirmed my theory. Any tribesmen who have committed an offense can atone by sacrificium, a journey to the Deathlands full of unknown deaths. The adepts that I have sent to investigate the Deathlands have not returned yet. There's a cogitator here. Thank you, famous Longwing. Welcome back. Excuse me. Wires braided with vines run throughout the inside of the... Oh my gosh. Run throughout the inside of the cogitator. Its wooden components somehow supported its rusted gears and prevented the mechanism from shutting down completely. Wooden components.
There will be
You guys remember that
no
Family Guy
peace
where
in
Bender
my
was replaced
way.
his parts with wood? He's like, yeah, I'm one with nature. She said follow the trail of lights.
In this tapestry of a world,
I said I wanted to rest. She said follow the trail of lights. I
the
don't...
rogue thread.
I didn't see anything. I am the rogue thread. Oh. Oh. In the shade of the in the shade of the tallest trees in the area of the forest, the rogue trader spots mushrooms that come as high as his waist. Strands of sponge-like tissue hang from under the pale lilac caps, almost reaching the ground. As soon as the rogue trader approaches one of the mushrooms, the strands draw in, the cap rolls up, and the mushroom spews out a cloud of reddish spores. Perhaps it would be wiser to give this place a wide berth. Chad, I fear the game might have locked up. I'm gonna give it a minute. Yeah. I think I need to nuke the game and bring it back. Just a sec. That was a new one. Haven't had that before. Alright, trying to relaunch the game. Time to shut it down and shut it back up again? That's right. Someone remembers their tech support training. Should have auto-saved when we went through the loading screen, so this should just go back to like seconds ago. Alright, yep, this is right before we went through that last loading screen, so going back through again. The skies break open, the heavy rain permeating even the dense canopy of the forest. Luckily, the elements relent before long. As the sun emerges once more, the forest comes alive with singing of birds accompanied by the quiet sounds of falling droplets. The vicinity of the carefully erected place of worship is quiet and peaceful. I am recording the presence of dormant mechanisms. Anomaly. Unknown rites have put the machine spirits to sleep in contravention of established protocols. Did you just get injured again? Or did you already have that injury? I don't even remember. Decaying Drakari remains rest amid the forest of Quetzaltemir along with this world's sorrowful priest.
My
They
warp
will
sight
see.
reveals something.
Oh, yes, indeed. They all will see.
What? Did that do something for me? Just open like a little sign passage. To the forest. We need to get back on the ship and just burn this whole place down. Just open fire on it like the Heart of Thorns opening cinematic. Just make it rain. The rogue trader has never seen an anthill of such size before, but the most disturbing thing about it is a Xenos skeleton tied to the anthill with bonds made from some unknown material. The Jakari weapon stuck in the corpse is the only detail that can point to the perpetrator. Being eaten by ants is a horrific torture that makes the blade in the back seem like an act of mercy, a most uncharacteristic gesture for this race. Okay. Harlequins are frightening creatures. I cannot discern their true hues in the motley jumble of their colors, and it is as if their whole existence is one drawn-out joke.
What lies beyond?
The bodies of the Eldari were hacked to pieces with extreme brutality. Their wounds indicate it was done by a power weapon of some kind. The soil under the bodies has turned into a rusty brown from the gore. Lush overgrowth has sprung up in seconds, blocking the way back. The trail is gone. Right, because ants happen to be randomly in some random planet in space. Wait, they're Xenos ants. Makes me think of the Chimera ants from Hunter x Hunter. Those who haven't seen it, there's this anime called Hunter x Hunter, and there was this guy that found these ants, and they're called Chimera ants, and when they would eat something, that something would be incorporated into, like, the next generation. So, like, if they ate, like, a dead fish that washed up on shore, then the next generation of ants would be able to, like, you know, breathe underwater. They could go underwater and stuff like that. And it was fine, and it was just interesting, and then, like, some guy had a heart attack or something and died near a Chimera anthill, and they ate it, and they became more human-like. And then it became, like, a whole problem. And then there was, like, this whole anime was not about ants, but then there was this whole arc that was just about, like, people fighting these ants. The skies break open, the heavy rain permeating even the dense canopy of the forest. Luckily, the elements relent before long. As the sun emerges once more, the forest comes alive with the singing of birds, accompanied by the quiet sound of falling droplets. We're back by the turtle.
There will be no peace in my wake.
The rich flora of the forest at times staggers the imagination. Among the trees covered in ivy and moss, the rogue trader notices a spiraling pattern of small white lumps on one of the tree trunks. Someone has cut the bark, causing the milky sap to flow down the damaged parts of the tree, harden from the heat, and turn into an uneven rubbery cocoon. Okay. Judging by the traces of blood, Xenos attacked the camp from high ground, reluctant to get close. The markings on this container date back 500 Terran years. Inside them are decayed remains. What did the rest say? And unusable equipment. A putrid stench of decaying flesh comes from the enforcer bodies that haven't been torn apart by local wildlife.
My nerves are frayed.
Irrefutable certainty.
One step at a time amidst the madness.
Just getting all the goods. Awareness.
I've read about this.
That's Caligos Winterscale's Seneschal, Adrig von Tornsten. By the God Emperor, he was sliced in two in a single blow. Caligos Winterscale set up a camp on the remains of an ancient military encampment. Oh no, Ulfar's too big. He's stuck.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
He's like, help me, step trader, I'm stuck. Good morning, Mug. Good morning, afternoon, chat. Hey, Fox!
They will see.
Medicaid 50%.
Compared to naval service.
The fruit
They
gatherers' bodies have
will
been salvaged and
see.
gnawed at by local wildlife. They likely couldn't leave the area because of the moving forest. Eldar. Oh, there's Caligos right there. What's up?
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
That was weird positioning that we all took. Ward in the Grey, don't sheath your axe yet, my lord. More game rears their heads, eager to lose them. The mountain of muscle next to the laughing rogue trader menacingly rolls its shoulders. Yeah, mountain of muscle? Yo, have you met this guy? Have you met Ulfar? You recognize the hulking man as Warden the Grey, arch-militant to Caligos Winterscale, who accompanied his master to your Magnae Accessio. Caligos briskly turns on his heel, the blade of his power axe shines